What's up guys, my name is Doug. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're not new. Today we're going to be listening to Slimerre by Young Nudy and Pierre Bourne. A lot of you guys have asked me to get into Young Nudy's music. I've heard all of your requests. I am planning on doing other videos on Young Nudy and his music, but I just thought since he just released an album, this would be the perfect way to introduce him as an artist to me and to introduce this series of videos that I'm going to be making on his discography. So I always love when a lot of you guys ask me to review a certain artist because, you know, that leads to me discovering new artists that are really enjoyable and create some really fun music to listen to. So I've never heard anything from Young Nudy besides a couple of his features, and Pierre Bourne is a part of this collaborative project, so we know that these tracks are going to slap. But I'm looking for a little more than just the production. I'm hoping that Young Nudy provides something really interesting on all of these beats for us to come back and vibe to and just have a great time to. So with all that being said, we're going to jump right into this project. You all know the drill. Follow me on my social media. Consider supporting the channel on Patreon for more videos like this and help me to keep the channel alive. Help your boy to feed his family and get better equipment to make these videos. You know, all of that. So with all that being said, let's just get right to this. The first track is Long Ride, and this is Slimerre by Young Nudy and Pierre Bourne. Let's get it.
I got the nigga out of there. Wanna get money on a mission. Fuck the hoes, nigga, been dead. Y'all niggas say 100,000 for my work, nigga, 120 for that motherfucker. Y'all nigga really fast and gay. Y'all niggas
Yo, someone is actually harmonizing along with that main loop for this beat. I think it sounds really wavy. I'm loving that loop actually. The synth sound that Pierre chose for that is really great. You know, the 808 is pretty basic, honestly, but it knocks. So I'm not mad at that. And I love Young Nudy's voice, man. It's got so much character to it. You know, it really has an interesting quality to it that makes you want to hear more from him. You know, his delivery has been great so far. Yo, this is fire, man. I love the animation in his voice. Look, man, did it go on for a little bit? Sure, but you know, we had that outro that was pretty funny to listen to, so I'm not mad at the length on this at all. That track is really wavy, you know, the beat is surprisingly very catchy. It doesn't really get boring to listen to, although it is just a, what is it, a 4-bar loop, I'm thinking. It doesn't get boring to listen to, you know, and his voice is so animated and it's got such a unique character to it that it's just really interesting to hear him. His flow is pretty dope, you know, his performance on this was pretty cool, so I'm liking that introduction. I'm liking it. The next track is Mr. featuring 21. This rides, bro. This is real wavy. The 808s are fire, bro.
Take your hoe, yeah. Mr. Runner Train,
yeah.
Mr. Fucker Rapper, nigga, I'm Diva Ride. In car on that vibe. Couple niggas out here trying to switch sides. Hit a bitch boy that five.
This beat, man.
Cause the 6 bounce.
Yeah.
The slaughterhouse we whipping digs out. She sucked me.
Yo, that beat rides, man. I love those flutes. I love the lead Pierre used on that. Love how bouncy the hi-hats are, you know, and 21 Savage and Young Nudy did their things on this track. It's really wavy, it's got a cool vibe to it. I'd love to come back and listen to that again. And it's short, which is also really a plus. Next track is Sunflower Seeds. You hear how smooth the guitar is?
Bitch nigga never could be one. Fuck nigga, man, I know y'all some hoes. Get what, man, I'm fucking y'all hoes. You know, I be fucking bad, bitch. I'm getting money, that big get well. And I'm posted on the block, yeah. One stop shop, yeah. Nigga, you can come and shop, you can come and get nothing.
Yo, that's so fire with that flow on this beat.
Plenty money, man, I'm feeling on it. You know, I don't know, ain't nothing wrong. She just wanna come and slide with the bro, She was.
Yeah, man, that one is really smooth. I love the way the guitar sound on that. I love the keys on that. It's a really simple track. It's got a really cool vibe to it. Young Nudy doesn't do too much. His energy doesn't go too insane because, you know, he wants to keep it toned down. He wants to give it a nice vibe, a chill, laid back feel. And he's definitely able to do that. That's a really cool track. Next track is Hot Wings. You hear those synths? You know it's gonna knock.
Oh, bitch, you tryna fuck now. gotta suck dick.
Yeah.
Ain't no big ball lifestyle, yes I am. Foot on my line like a hotline. Hit her from the back, baby, so fast.
Yeah.
Play with this shit. I put it in your pocket, so don't play with this shit.
Yo, those hi-hats are nuts, bro.
Got that bitch, they like goddamn.
Yeah.
Fresher than a motherfucker, you can see him.
This verse is so fire. This delivery is great.
Y'all looking like some fools. Niggas out here think we cool. No, I gotta fuck your bitch right before I walk.
Yeah, man, that's definitely one of the harder tracks so far. Subject matter wise, production wise, you know, I mean, those synths, the main synth loop is just filthy, you know, and his delivery is great. His voice kind of reminds me of Don Toliver. It's got like a really animated feel to it, you know. It's got a really cool quality to it that sets him apart. I can't even describe it. It just sounds so different. It doesn't sound like he's just rapping. It sounds like he's doing something on purpose to his voice to add something. You know, it's just so different. It's got a really unique sound to it, a really cool quality to it that really adds a lot to the songs. I enjoyed that. You know, I think that track rides. It's crazy. That's definitely a hit. Next is Shada. Yo, Pierre with these loops, man. Yeah. This beat's crazy. Yo, this hook is fire.
That street shit make me wet. Oh, they gon' get that check. Yeah, niggas gon' smoke with me. One broke niggas take a look at me and understand he can't afford that.
Yo, she's going off.
Got some street soldiers.
That's fire. Yo, Megan Thee Stallion killed that, bro. She killed her verse. Pierre, this beat was filthy. And Young Nudy's hook, bro. This song slaps. It's crazy. Let's get it, dude. I'm enjoying this. This is fun. Next track is Dispatch, featuring The Baby. This is another artist that you guys have asked me to listen to. Never heard anything from him either. There's a whole lot of music out there that we gotta listen to. Let's see what they've got for us. Yo, Pierre Bourne has the best loops.
Like 30 sticks. Put up with like 50 glocks. Pick your head off, get you fucking stupid. Straight up in this dish, you know how we do shit. Twins, nigga try to pop, no we pop this shit. Stop that pussy shit. You know where I'm at, I'm in zone set. When these nigga raw, they will take your shit.
Yo, this project has been great to go nuts to, man.
Make it rain, nigga. Nigga don't end up bluffing with, baby. I pull out, I'm a bang, nigga. And I ain't tryna make me a hoe, I was holding the pole, I am. About to go to the yoga before, gotta stop and go drop up a boat in my dick.
Flow's nuts. Yeah, that's dope. That's a really aggressive track, really aggressive verses from both of them. The Baby's verse was fire, you know. I mean, his flow was great. This track's flames, man. It really is. It slaps. This track is Black Hippie, White Hipster. These tracks have just been really fun, you know. All of them have slapped so far. All these tracks have just been really quick, really well produced. You know, the verses are real dope. The aggression's great. The 808s sound nice. All of these tracks are going to go hard during a party or something like that. People are going to go crazy to this. It's a really fun album to listen to so far. You know, and I feel like that was the intention, just to make people go crazy. And it's definitely going to do that. A little slower? Alright.
Smoking, drinking, popping pills. Listen, nigga, fuck on your bitch and I know you pussy nigga. Shit on my dick and you like to kiss a nigga. Popping the picture on the plate, eat nigga. On the block with the street nigga. Baby boy, I know you're sweet nigga. Your hoe wanna fuck on me and you hate it, you done have no clue nigga. You playing, I give you the blue bit up, your life a rap. Yeah, your life a rap. You nigga be cleaning the chopping head. Nigga be cleaning the mopping man. Nigga be chopping shit, trying man. Got word food when I seen that shit. Yeah. I just receiving the bag.
That one's just basically a really long verse. It's real smooth, it's slowed down, you know, it's got a different vibe to it than the last few tracks. It's a cool change of pace. Definitely a really wavy track, bro. Pierre definitely does have the best loops, best synths in the game, and this is real smooth, man. I like that. This track is Extendo. Oh, it's featuring Lil Uzi. Let's get it. Oh, shoot. Let's go. I love that little bells.
Everybody got a stimmer.
Yeah. The violin? Crazy.
Gotta keep it glistening. Wow. Gotta keep it glistening.
Yeah, extendo, yeah, nigga love extendo, yeah. I can't call from millennium, yeah. Money, pressure, life, and I ain't moving with a 10. Know a nigga kill your ass for a band, same nigga kill you, probably be a fan. No, I'm not scared of no man. You got a time to revenge. Make a bitch zip in my pants. Got a dirty.
Yo, Lil Uzi's going off.
That's the reason your girlfriend keep choking. Dirty, yeah. Extendo, yeah. Do that's your info. But I could bend your back like it's limbo. Yeah.
Yo, that's one of my favorite beats on here, just because it's a little more complex. It's got the strings on it. It's got another bass line that comes in when Lil Uzi's doing his thing. Lil Uzi verse on this might be my favorite verse so far on the project, just because of how energetic and how melodic it was and how cool his voice sounded. Definitely think it was a really fitting feature for this track. This is probably one of the hits off of this project for sure. It's probably going to be one of the bigger songs. And man, I really liked that one. I really did. That one was great. Next track is Gas Station.
Yeah, she won't fuck with me, yeah, baby, yeah. I begin that shit.
Yeah.
Turning up in the club off the back.
Check out that 808, bro.
Baby looking good, she's on heaven's son. I be getting money, she don't ever hit that lead.
The melody that he's singing is so catchy. Yeah.
Put up in that whip, I just like that shit. I put up in that whip, just real shit. Y'all rich niggas get money, I'm really. Y'all niggas can't nothing but them blue gas. And I got some bitch in the barrel, she going stupid.
Hey. Yeah, man, those bells were really cool. The 808 was great. The melody that he was singing was catchy. You know, the hook is interesting and fun. Also catchy and easy to learn. People are gonna love this one. This is a cool track as well. Swisher Backwood. Yo, the aggressive 808s are it, man.
Spilling with my dog, catch your bitch in the ceiling, and I catch your bitch on. Miss might be throwing on. Give a fuck.
Keys are so hectic and crazy. I love it.
Get money, so she love me. You talking, you ain't bad at it. Bitch nigga, I'll show you. I whip out, I'll roll you. Big black. Oh, I'll finish show you.
This is fire, bro.
It's your high wall. Bring why they bluffing, huh? Whole lot of money, huh? Pull up, we can't take it. Yeah, no.
Yeah, man, I love those really hectic keys in the background. I think that the aggression on this track is great. His delivery is laid back but aggressive. I don't know how he manages to do that, but he manages to do that, which is pretty impressive to me. This track feels like a banger. Next track is Call That Bitch Homicide. Yo, Pierre Bourne has been shining on this project, man. These beats have all been tremendous.
It's going down. Carrots on my life like I'm a vegetarian. So she's so loud. Ooh, bitch, I like that shit. Can't do this shit. I do this shit. Yeah, I just do this shit. That money shit. I do that shit.
Yeah, that's definitely a vibe. You know, that one's gonna have you zoning out. For sure. Like, it had me zoning out. You know, I was pretty gone during that. I got lost in the production. I got lost in that melody that Pierre was playing with the main loop. You know, it's crazy. It makes you drift off. It makes you think. It's a really cool vibe. The last track on this project is Joker.
We do. Yeah, he rich.
Yo, this is hard. My table's shaking. Yeah.
Nigga get money. Yeah. Hey, booty bitch, yeah, monkey.
Love that switch up in the beat. A lot of flow.
Yeah, we eat now. Nigga play, y'all nigga up the back end. Turned up, fuck up the back end. Y'all nigga hate when you hit on the back end.
That is a fantastic way to end this project off, yo. His flow is crazy, his delivery was crazy, the beat was hard, my table was shaking, Pierre did his thing, Young Nudy did his thing. That's a really dope track. That's one of my favorites too. It might be my second or third favorite off of this. Crazy, bro. I love that song right now. This is the perfect way to end this project off. This project, honestly, isn't very lyrically impressive. And that's not what I expected it to be. I expected exactly what I got. I got bangers, I got really dope beats, I got crazy vibes. Pierre Bourne did his thing. Young Nudy provided a very interesting presence on these songs to listen to. He's got a very awesome voice. He's got lots of animation, lots of energy to it. You know, he really did his thing on all of these songs. He made his presence known and felt without overpowering the beat, because we all know that a lot of times the majority of the vibe comes from the production. Pierre Bourne is absolutely sensational at creating these moods, and Young Nudy definitely fit really well with all of these beats. The features were awesome. All of the songs were really simple. You know, they didn't do too much. They didn't try too hard. They were just very solid, very great. This project is a fun project. It's a project that you listen to vibe out to. It's a project that you listen to rage to, you know, to go crazy to. It's not something that you're going to come to for substance or for a message about how to live your life. It's just something that you put on when you're feeling good, and it makes you feel even better. You know, it's an awesome project. It's very enjoyable. It's not long. It's only 12 tracks. It's less than 40 minutes long. And I personally felt like this was really solid, and I want to hear more from Young Nudy. So with that being said, this project is great. It's like a 7.5, 8, you know, it's around there. It's nothing insanely special, but it's not bad at all, and it's definitely above average. So with that being said, yo, thank you all so much for watching the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments section below. If you'd like to support the channel, you can start by following me on my social media, subscribing to the channel. We hit 10,000 subscribers, and I cannot thank you all enough for that. You guys are great, tremendous. And also, you can support the channel by supporting me on Patreon. You can do so for $1. No donation goes unnoticed. I really appreciate all the support I've been getting on there. It helps me to keep this channel alive. It helps me to put less ads in the videos, helps me to produce the content more consistently, etc. etc. I mean, it'd be a really dope way for you to support the channel, and I'd really appreciate it. But with all of that being said, I'll be back in another video very soon. Until then, stay safe, guys. Peace.